Hello player, how is going today? Hope well. Today we're playing this meme deck, Dead in the Closet, and nothing. For this next part of the video there will be exactly a video with a montage, etc. And if you're wondering, yeah, this is a pre-recorded audio. So yeah, it's pretty much me just straight up recording and so on. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this edit, etc. And then we can get back to the video. See you there.
Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked.
New kill leader. Ultra kill. Finisher kill.
Now, as you can see, we pretty much made it out, etc. out of the clip. It was a really funny skit I wanted to make. So, now, in this video there's gonna be some cool edits, some cool things, etc. And this is, by the way, my third time recording this audio. I don't know why it always, I don't know, cuts off, etc. But anyway, as you can see, we are playing exactly a pretty baity deck, if you could say. And our opponent just played Reincarnation for some reason, which is pretty weird, huh? But yeah, the whole point of this deck is to bait exactly our opponent's card, is to pretty much bait them of valuable cards like our first time answer, like Berry Blast, something like that, by playing high viable cards on the field, etc. that are always needed to be answered, like Monster Waxer, and Mini Ninja, etc., which are pretty much big threats. So yeah, as you can see, our opponent is thinking a lot, which I'm pretty thinking what he's going to, and he's going to Belly Burst it, which is pretty much what I'm saying. Now, our main win connection will pretty much be Scientist and Helicopter, etc. No, Commander, etc., which is gonna be really deadly on the later turns, like turn 10, etc. If we deal 2 damage, etc., 4 damage, etc., we should be able to kill them on the first turn. I feel like mate well here, he could take your comment, etc. No, we did play our brain studio. I don't know how you call it, but we did play our drawer, and he did give us some good cards. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a little dancing zombie, which that would have been really good, etc. Unfortunately, so we pretty much passed this turn. He did draw a legendary, unfortunately, but you will see now what I can do with this mobility, etc. No, we get a Master Workshare here, and we get a Brain Vendor here, and guess what? We're gonna get 3 big brains, and we're going to skip this turn now. Now, my whole point of the game, of this play, was to pretty much put a lethal board on, meaning that every trade will pretty much be lethal against team, etc. So it's pretty much really cool when you think about that. Having a full lethal board will pretty much mean that he has to trade every single card he has against the wood board, regardless of his power, regardless of their health, their damage, etc. Which will be pretty good on us, not gonna lie. Exactly, will be pretty much good on us. My opponent just win for some reason. Anyway, as you can see, the opponent is really thinking that hard too. Like, he's really thinking a lot. I do feel like he's thinking like if he has lethal or not, like if I have lethal or not. I'm probably thinking about like what he could play as like a backdoor and stuff to pretty much trying to help him. He did play Thing, but luckily we had our Dancing Zombie and our lethal, meaning we pretty much will played a lot. Not to mention our brain, our muscle swaps got 6 health and help us with a lot of brains. We could draw, we did draw exactly a lot of cards, and we got exactly what we needed. Perfect pair to perfect pair, and this little ball pretty much completely deleted everything on his hand, pretty much. Or at least most of the most important stuff. As you can see, we did a lot of damage, 3 damage, 3 chip damage, which was really really bad. And we killed the thing, which was really the most important stuff. Now we got our scientist and our helicopter, but I did still decide to go for another brain walks, mustache walks, etc. because I feel like it's a better option here. Since if I do get the helicopter here, you could pretty much play it around really well, and also we don't have the space to do a bonus attack, which could be really bad in our situation right now. As you can see, the opponent is still thinking, etc. I feel like he's thinking that through, since the full board is pretty much lethal. He can't play in anything riskier, but he did play
You're the last
this,
one.
exactly,
Complete the mission.
catapult, which was it is really bad, etc. But luckily we still have our superpower, our moving superpower, meaning the freeze effect won't be too bad on us, and meaning we can kill this melon put for free. And by the way, I think he did draw the melon put from the cucumber, the Captain Cucumber, I think it's called, the card, and we did manage to kill him and so on, and we got some chip damage too, which is really nice. Now we got exactly 10 brains exactly because of Nebula. We got exactly to 11 or 12 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, should be around that much. And we did pretty much try to do this. Unfortunately, he did block. But that would have been close to lethal, although it was still good. It was still like low-key good damage here. I thought to like put a mini ninja here, since I thought to myself, yeah, it would have been pretty smart to put it, although it was also pretty risky too, since I feel like he could have played along with it very well. I don't know if I should have put him or not. I feel like it would have been better to put him, I guess, but at the same time I don't know. Look, it would be kind of risky playing. Here he just put a rutabaga, I think. No, that's not a rutabaga inside wrong, but he did put some roots plants, and he did change it. Now he pretty much got the worst pick ever, meaning I wasn't too worried about this pick inside round. As you can see, it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, he did kill our helicopter, but look, it wasn't that much of a deal. His plants are not that threatening for our board at the moment, so I really didn't want to play anything around it. So that's why I skipped the turn. We still have our mustache waxer, which can be helpful in set round. And now he did play some peas, I think. The card. He did play that card, and he did play another one of Galactic, I think. I don't know how most of the cards are named, but he did change most of the card to this, which was extremely bad right now, because now we're talking about a 7-4-4-3-2, and that's pretty much guaranteed lethal in like 2 turns, etc. So I decided to pretty much move around and trying to get something good with this brainy, and we did get in fact something good. We managed to freeze this plant for a moment, which was pretty much our best option right now. Since we couldn't freeze them, it was pretty much GG well played. We did get to 11 brains, and now we pretty much can do scientist and combo. Although it does 5 damage, it's still technically better in set round. We get some damage done and so on. So yeah, we get a lot of damage. And the opponent is a 2 health, meaning we can play our mini ninja here, I feel like. Or no, I didn't play it. That's pretty weird. I thought I would have had play to add more pressure on it. I feel like the best play would have been to play it right there. Look, it was 2 HP, so yeah, I really don't know why I didn't play it. Either way, it has 5 damage over helicopter, etc. Now he's going to boost. Oh yeah, he did got exactly soul patch instead, which was really bad. Now here I did a mistake. I feel like that was pretty bad of a mistake, not gonna lie, since our helicopter was pretty much like a 3 HP, etc., meaning that he wouldn't deal really that much damage, but just enough to kill the Grace. So I think, yeah, he did enough damage, but at the same time it was like, is it good? I don't know. Okay, here I put my mini ninja here, since I feel like that would be extremely little in the next turn, etc., since he could buff it, etc. And he went for coffee beans, etc. So luckily we did get our card. I didn't draw it right. I didn't play it right now because I wanted to see what he was going to do next, etc. But luckily, he didn't. He didn't went for. No, luckily we did like block, etc. And he did went for coffee bean. Yeah, for coffee beans. Either way, we managed to kill that, and now it's pretty much a lethal board. although not this much little. Now he needs to draw one to actually win, and he did. He did in fact to draw one, which was pretty much the end of the game. So yeah, that was pretty much your first game. And as you can see, we are pretty much back. We're playing in Cetro, we're still with our attack in Cetro, and we're facing Rose. Now Rose is gonna be pretty much of a hassle, you know. We did draw our imp. No, I don't remember. No, it's Swabby. It's called Swabby. So Rose is pretty much of a tough opponent here. I feel like Rose will pretty much like have much of a toll against us. I feel like we did draw some cards. We drew 2 brains, to like a brains, etc., which was pretty insane. So we drew 2 bonus attacks, etc., which was pretty cool. But as I say, pretty unlike we did draw the same card 2 times. But anyway, so yeah, we're pretty much going to see what we could do now. Rose is pretty much a tough opponent because of the insane heals he got, etc. Meaning if we can get a lot of things going, we are pretty much screwed. Here we're drawing a lot of brains. I'm still keeping in center because I feel like it's the best option right now. As you can see, played that, which was really bad. I feel like I didn't play no, I did play the terrain, etc. So yeah, I did play the how it's called, Nebula. Yeah, I did play the Nebula here, which would have made it 4. Now we're pretty much gonna play Brain Vendor here, trying to get a lot of brains out of it. We're gonna get 2 as well. Now the main reason why I did that, I feel like, is because we did have a lot of bonus attack. I mean, you can get 2 bonus attack here and pretty much kill it. And as you can see, I just did that. Since he did play the pretty stupidly here, he did play another environment here, which did manage to make it 6-6, but at the same time it did die. Unfortunately, we didn't have our toxic or like our toxic, etc. Because either way that wouldn't be a good trade. And also our delete card, remove card, tentacle. How do you call the card that kills the 5 more? You know what I'm saying. Either way, we did draw and we got our tentacles, I think. I don't know, it sounds weird. I don't know how the card is named. Look, I should pretty much get more knowledge here, Loki, when it comes to PvZero. Now, he did play the heal card. Now, he did play Rose. I don't know how this card is called, Loki, man. I'm really having like a blackout right now. Either way, we did play our aim just so we could pretty much trying to like not get damage, etc. And he did play this, which was pretty bad, because I feel like he was going for the heal combo, etc., which was not what we want. And luckily, we had just enough to kill the motherfucker, and we pretty much so did. Now, I could have technically buffed the Swabby, etc. I feel like that would be a pretty good thing, since it would turn into 3-3, but at the same time, no. So, this is a kind of a mistake I did. I feel like I did kind of a mistake because I did place our helicopter here, which was really exposed, and he did turn into a goat. Unfortunately, we really couldn't do much about it, signs of my mistake, and he just killed the goat for some reason. I don't know, it's pretty much a stupid play here. Now, I did like wanted to not get damage, so pretty much wanted to squash it away, etc. So yeah, the card should be named Tadpod, right? It should be named Tadpod. I don't know. It could be like me just sort of misremembering things. We did put our brain walker, our mustache walker, which was I don't know, pretty much a mid play. You know, we're pretty much on turn 7 now. No, on turn 8. I feel like turn 9. Which you know, it's kind of the time when you don't want to play mustache walker or like in this kind of bait decks, you know. Well, that's kind of a meme / baity deck, you know. Now we did got our lethal here. I wanted to keep it because of the potential it could have had, etc. Since we're pretty much talking about a 2-4-4, which a 2-3 and a 4-4, which is really bad. I let the lane clogged, etc., which is probably the best option I could do since we're on late game. Brains are pretty much flying, Sun is pretty much flying, so yeah. Here went for scientist. I feel like I did went for scientist. No, I went for mini ninja. I meant for mini ninja and scientist. I think I did place him either here or in the chomper lane. No, I did place him here just to get some cheap damage. I feel like that probably was a bad use of scientist zombie. I feel like since we didn't have our copter. Meaning we really couldn't do much. As you can see, we pretty much did got lucky here since he did place his laser beam, and luckily we did kill it. Now here, yeah, here I did went for that. Now a good thing I could do was bonus attack. Yeah, I bonus attack the mini ninja, etc. Since it was probably a valuable play to get some cheap damage, etc. And to pretty much make it so his full block meter is up. We got another sunflower here, which is pretty much gonna clog his entire lane, meaning yeah, it's I pretty much make it so that his entire lane is clogged, so he can't play nothing. Now a thing I feel like I should have done was probably putting a swabby here or something like that. Now the mini is gonna die, and as well that, and as well the science zombie, which is pretty much sad. And I feel like that's a pretty dead hand game. I do not think we could make much of it. We did draw our remove card, etc. But I don't think we couldn't do much, and as you can see, we pretty much couldn't do much. As you can see, we pretty much all of our cards are pretty much just straight up useless tempo cards, so we can't really do much about it, and that will be our second game.
Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked. Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked. Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked.
Take care.